But they were asking how many packs of cigarettes.
Oh, how many packs? Yeah.
Do you smoke?
Yeah. You can tell certain people have like smokers' voice.
Yeah, it's a voice.
Yeah, or like.
And that's the first thing old Steve would say, how many packs, man?
Yeah. They'd be like, how
well,
long?
I only do 2 packs.
Yeah.
I mean, also voice.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they have that like that kind of hello, doll. You know.
That's the first question.
Hello, darling. Yeah.
That's the first question he'd ask on them. It wouldn't be how you doing today or what can we do for you? Just how many packs.
Yeah, I remember they would have that haunted.
The haunted deal.
They do something
Halloween.
Yeah, which I think was totally fake, but
Yeah.
but I don't know. They faked it pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like one night they were going down the basement and
yeah,
and they always made it sound like it was really scary, you know.
yeah. Well, maybe think it was fake is because something would happen,
Right.
and it's like usually nothing would happen. You know, like usually they do it and nothing happens.
Yeah. Just
But
make
then,
it sound awful.
but then they would be like, "Oh no, the family's attacking us" or something. And you're like, oh, okay, sure they are. Sure. But yeah, man, I miss the glory days of like,
Yeah.
man, they were like really genius level broadcasters back in the day, man.
they were, yeah.
Like Art Bell was like amazing. Was an amazing broadcaster, you know. Like the people just used to have talent, you know what I mean?
Right.
Now you listen to it and it just sounds like they put a bunch of like normal people in front of them. Like when I listen to the radio in the mornings, you know,
Right.
I'm like, that doesn't sound like a DJ. That just sounds like some guy going like, "Hey, next up is Motley Crue."
Yeah,
You're like, it's like what happened to like I don't know. It's like they got some millennial there like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" You know, like
To sound like a typical deadhead or
yeah.
Somebody been on marijuana or something.
Like Art Bell could spin the most mundane, dumb phone call into a contemplation, into an existential contemplation of the void. You know, because he would be like, some guy would be like, call up and be like, "Hey Art, I seen me a UFO." And he'd be like, he'd be like,
"Oh, really?"
Yeah. He'd be like, "My God, truly the wonders of the universe are terrifying." You know, who knows what lies beyond this mortal coil? We'll be back, after 30 minutes of commercials. You know, and they come, and he'd be like, "Yeah," and he'd be like, "Yeah, man, that's amazing." You know,
there used to be that television show on Fernwood tonight.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, and a country lady and her husband.
Yeah, what it looked like was a flying colander. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I watched that episode with my friend. I was like, "Oh, I remember Dad telling me about this one."
Yeah, it's a flying colander.
It's a flying colander. Yeah.
Instead of flying saucer, it was a colander.
Man, yeah, that Fernwood Tonight show, that is a really funny show. You watch that, and they did that like every. Yeah, you can find it it's on YouTube. Yeah. If you watch it, you don't have to watch you don't need to watch every episode of it, but like you watch the first 10 or 15 episodes, man. They're really funny, man. It's good.
Yeah, there was that guy that played the head guy on Fernwood tonight.
Yeah.
And then he'd have
I'm Barth Kimball, and this is I forgot I forgot the other guys like Jerry something. I forgot.
Yeah, always like old guy on the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
And like Ed McMahon, they'd have a guy that was the second guy,
Yeah, and that guy's really funny. Like it's one of those subtly funny shows ever because it's like supposed to be this fake. Fake. It's like a talk show in a fake town,
Yeah, Fernwood tonight.
Yeah, and
yeah. And what's a big show going to be in a little town called Fernwood?
Yeah, and like the host Barth Kimball, he kind of thinks he's better than everybody, but he sucks, He's like it's just it's good. It's a yeah. That was a genius. Yeah, and that whole show is actually, I never watched Mary Hartman, but that whole show was conceived just because, like, when Mary Hartman went on hiatus or whatever, it was like a spin-off of it. So it was like a talk show that they had in the town where Mary Hartman lived, and it's one of the funniest. It's one of the funniest shows they ever made, I think.
Yeah, you pick out stuff that they do tell you, and you say that that ain't right. And I was thinking, wait a minute, that went over your head. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like some of the stuff on there that was like,
You'll have to show me and
Yeah.
your mom when you get a chance to do it.
Oh, the band was called Happy Klein and the Mirth Makers.
Yeah.
And they're like, and then they'd be like Happy Klein and the Mirth Makers, and then they would just sing like they'd always like. It was like a band of old guys, but then they would be like singing like Boogie Fever, you know, yeah. It was like,
Yeah, really go to the modern stuff, you know, rap music.
Yeah, that was modern for the time. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I told my baby. Yeah.